folks. Good morning. I'm driving currently in Virginia, I-81, coming up on Harrisonburg. So this is going to be the 200,000 mile review of my truck. Hauling a couple vehicles from Boston to Charlotte. I believe today is October the 10th, 2020. So, where do I start? Okay, guys. So at like 70,000 miles, had to replace fuses on it one of two times at 70K. At 100,000, actually at 85K, I had to replace the original window wipers, and then at 100,000, both my batteries went out. So like at 98, both my batteries went out. So I had to get new interstate batteries for 380. And then stuff like little stuff going out, like the rear door to the bed. The top is coming off. Also, def went out at 100 and I think 18K, so I had to work on that. Let's just put it that way. So overall, the truck has been running great. Mostly in terms of motor and transmission. I'm not gonna go into details like the roughest ride out of all three trucks that I've owned a Ford before, and that truck was like Earth and Middle Earth in the Lord of the Rings movies. There's just such a big difference. Like when you drive a Ford, you're driving a damn house. When you're driving a Ram, it took me literally, guys, I will not lie, after driving a Ford for 180,000 miles, 189. It took me like a good 100,000 miles to readjust to the Ram. So here, like I've always kind of in prospect, I always said this: Dodge makes a good motor, transmission, and I'd say an okay rear end, right? So everything else on the Dodge, it just goes a lot faster than on the other brands, let's say a Ford or a Chevy. And I mean, I don't know why it is. Maybe it's because it was assembled not in America but in the other country. However, if I pay $52,000 like I did for this truck, I expect brakes to last at least 150K, which they did not on this truck. They had to replace them the first time at like 95,000 miles, which really kind of made me mad. Just the little things going, and that's what really, it's like that wound you have, and somebody's always like constantly scratching at it, but the thing is, I mean, the truck has a rough ride, number one. Number two, like, it's very small inside compared to the Ford. Number three, very not very well insulated like the Ford, so you hear all the noises basically. And I mean, that's all fine and everything if you guys maybe drive the truck once a week or twice a week, right? They say be a man about it, right? But when you drive the truck every day for weeks on end. I'm talking 14, 20 days non-stop. Yeah, then it all comes into perspective real fast. Then what else did I replace? Let me see here. Let's see. Oh yeah, between regular service, I did the transmission, transfer case, rear end flush at 157, I believe. First time I did it at 80, then 157. Then I did the coolant flush at 155. Also the oil filter that's on the top of the motor. Little things like that, you know. And between the fuel filters that you need to replace almost every 14 and 20,000 miles on this truck versus a Ford at 30K, it just all piles up. Well, guys, that's my honest review of the Ram. Don't get me wrong, I really like the Cummins. It pulls a lot smoother, just a lot more torque. Not torque, just a lot more, like, it delivers power a lot differently, a lot better, I would say, because it just works straight. There's no, you know, there's none of that soft edge that the V8 trucks have. However, truck has been great. It's almost paid off, so that's the good news. But as always, guys, thanks for viewing and have a wonderful day. This is my honest review of the 2018 Ram that currently has 200,025 miles on it. Thanks for